Sweet deal. Let's hop on in to game number 1 of our next best of 3. We're in the round of 8. And spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Hard Lead, we have our Shopify Rebellion Terran. It is ByuN. And he's going to be up against the Finnish Zerg player for the Berserkers. It is Mixu. Down here in the lower right, in the red. I feel like we were just on this map with Mixu in that position. But he wasn't playing against ByuN in that game, so should feel a bit different. We're back to ZVT, our first matchup of the day. Took a quick jaunt over to ZVP, but you know, I feel like this matchup is really what StarCraft is all about. The humans against the bugs, you know, Starship Troopers. Big inspiration for StarCraft in general. And you know, I just feel like the humans versus bugs is the classic. It's the classic move. It does feel like Protoss has been the the red-headed stepchild, if you were, of the three races in a lot of ways. Everybody loves the Terran versus Zerg matchup. We have all these big Terrans and big Terran and Zerg names over the years. There have been a few big Protoss names, but I do feel like there's a they don't quite hit the level of the Terrans and the Zergs, you know? There's been a whole, like, GOAT discussion recently, and I feel like nobody has argued for a Protoss player to be the GOAT. And I feel like that says it all, doesn't it? Doesn't that say it all? Nobody's even argued for it. There's probably one person out there who argued for it, but they're just trying to be contrarian. We all know that a Protoss player is not the GOAT of StarCraft. That is just a sad fact of life. Now ByuN's going to go for a quick 3cc here, and it looks like probably a follow-up of a 2-on-1 based on the tech lab being built at this barracks. Just going to get some Hellions out. The Lings get an SCV kill. The Reaper wasn't back there to protect them. Yeah, Mixu is the best Finnish Zerg player to ever play in the ESL Open Cup Americas. This tournament, this is the 220th tournament. And Mixu's the best Finnish Zerg player to ever play in it. Yeah, which is crazy. 220 weeklies. And Cyril hasn't played in one of them. He played in a Europe Cup one time. Cyril played in one Europe weekly. It's kind of crazy to me because, like, man, Cyril could come in here and he could win every week. He could probably win almost every single week if he wanted to just play in one cup a week. He could just make a quick couple $100 playing some StarCraft. And it'd mostly be really easy games. And then he'd have like 2 challenging matches, a best of 3 and a best of 5. And that would be pretty much the entirety of his cup run. He could just do that. Chooses not to. I will say he does have a 100% win ratio, though. Cyril has played in 1 Open Cup, 1 EPT Cup, and he has won 1 EPT Cup. Can't beat it. Can't beat that record. So I was expecting ByuN to head into to Bio, but he's going for Cyclones. And not just like a few Cyclones. He's going for like Cyclones. Like, hey, ByuN, what are you building? Cyclones. What are you going to build after the Cyclones? More Cyclones. What if the Cyclones... No, dude. Cyclones. You don't get it. I'm building Cyclones. I'm going to clone the Cyclones. They're going to be Psionic Cyclones. Cyclones. Clones. And now it's up to Mixu to figure out how to deal with Mass Cyclone, because that's where we're at right now. And do you know what I think the answer is against Mass Cyclones? Probably just like hitting the GG button. I don't know. Whoop. Baneling's finished. They almost get a connection. There we go. There we go. There's a Baneling connection. Creep Trimmer blocking the base. I love that ByuN's got the barracks in the middle here, floating. It's the classic mech move. Oh, you think Lings are good against Cyclones? Joke's on you. No, they're not. You think Banelings are good against Cyclones? Joke's on you, bud. No, they're not. How about Queens? Joke's on you, bud. Roaches? Joke's on you, bud. Infestation Pit on the way. All right, Infestor's actually a good call here. But I'll be honest, I think it might be too late. These Cyclones are running this game right now. The Roaches dive forward, and they die. They dive forward to their death, and ByuN takes game number 1 there with Mass Cyclone coming in. And just crushing Mixu. Poor Mixu. Trying to play a normal game. There's like 47 Cyclones on his doorstep all of a sudden. Seems we're having some issues making lobbies. I did vaguely hear about that the last couple of weeks. Damn. Yeah, none of us are able to make maps. That's actually insane, dude. This is how StarCraft dies. No big like Blizzard post, we're pulling the plug. Just like stuff just stops working and then we just give up. Oh man, that's brutal. On the American server too, which is like the worst one for it to be on. Sorry. Trying to figure out if we can make a map. Trying to figure out if we can make a custom game in StarCraft. Oh man. Recently I changed the background on my monitors to be pictures I've taken on hikes. And I gotta say, I've taken some really, really good pictures. Every now and then, I'll like open my computer and I'll just sit and look at a couple of the pictures that I've taken. Damn. All right, hold on. We have maps. Players have made maps. Somehow, some way, the players figured this out. All right, well, we got our game too. I don't know if anybody else wanted to get into this game. Everybody's really struggling here. We got ourselves finally into Alcyone. I'm glad the players were able to figure it out. Took about 100 years, but we still got StarCraft. We still got StarCraft. Maybe we'll have to have other people put in ladder maps to play on. Jeez, I don't even know how that's gonna work if custom games stop working. We'd have to figure something out. Anyways, spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Alcyone, we have up 1-0 the Blue Terran for the Shopify Rebellion, ByuN. And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, the Red Zerg player for Berserker Esports, it's Mixu. Yeah, there were a few fixes, Senju, but none of them were working. We tried a few different ones, but somehow ByuN and Trigger got maps to work. Maybe they just tried it enough times. Sometimes that's like a thing, right? You ever been there where you're like, this isn't working, and you like try it again, it's still not working. Then you like try some troubleshooting and it's still not working. And then you just like try it 3 or 4 more times and then it works. And you're like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Sometimes that's all it takes. So I don't know. Maybe ByuN and Trigger were just like over and over trying to make maps. In any case, it got here. It works. And now we're in game 2. Oh, this looks like a cheeky opening for Mixu. I wasn't really paying attention to the opening of the game. I was I'm still on the fact that StarCraft is slowly, it's like an old piece of equipment getting worse and worse. ByuN's gonna come in and scout. The base isn't done yet, and the spawning pool is already researching. It looks like the Lings ran around the other side. They got to get in here, though, if they want to get something done. I don't know if they'll be able to. The Reaper killed a drone. But this is going to be quick Ling speed for Mixu. He's not building any more Lings just yet, though. Whoop. Oh, my God. Another drone. ByuN's Reapers are just too good. And now the Lings come in, but the base is already done. And there's 2 Marines here. So these Lings aren't going to get anything done. We'll get an SCV kill at least. Reaper jumping up. Staying alive because ByuN does not lose Reapers, apparently. Against the law for ByuN to lose any Reapers. Well, there's a quick medevac here for ByuN. Looks like he's going to try to go for a cheeky little drop. Just a few Hellions coming out, but a lot of Marines going to be here as well. Oh, ByuN, no! Oh, wait. I feel like that Reaper absolutely could have snuck out there for a second. But down it goes. Mixu breaking the law, killing ByuN's Reaper. And here's the Marine drop coming out. The Hellions staying at home for now, but they might be able to move out and help put some pressure on as well. Marine drop going to decide to go into the Overlord instead of diving into the mineral line. This mineral line very exposed, though. Absolutely could have been a target. But ByuN playing it safe. Just killing the Overlord. Lings running on the other side, but they will get cleaned up by the Hellion reinforcements as the Queens push these Marines away. The Queens and the Marines. Oh, behind this, ByuN going for 2 more factories. So this is going to be another mass Cyclone game here for ByuN. Can Mixu do anything to stop it? I feel like the way I've seen this stopped is from like Dark just all-inning with Roach Ravager when only like the first couple of Cyclones are out. But Mixu taking the safer 4th base back here. I say safer, but then this drop is poised to come in. Just following the rally for now. The Ling's going to come over here and stop that drop. Hellion's still sharking around over here as ByuN takes his 3rd base. He's not doing a great job at stopping this drop, actually. Something was going on up here as well. Oh, looks like it was a Liberator. This drop is doing a lot of damage here. It's being very annoying. Oh my God, targeting down drones now as well? Hey, still 4 Marines left alive in that medevac, too. And this is before any of the Cyclones come out. Now, all of a sudden, there are 8 Cyclones here, starting their trek out across the map. 5 more on their way at a time. And Mixu's in some trouble again, guys. I am worried this is just going to look exactly like last game as ByuN's moving in with the deadly Cyclones. Can Mixu hold? Can he stay alive any longer in game 2? I don't know, Kev. He's going to tap out even sooner. He sees the Cyclones and he's like, I couldn't do last game. Not going to do this game. That's it. I'm done. GG. Took us forever to get into that map, but once we finally did, it just kind of ended.